How's it going, everyone? Michigan 1777 here. I wanted to talk today about why you should not buy a TV in 2018. Once again, why you should not buy a TV, especially if you're a gamer. And I'm going to bring up why right here. All TVs on the market currently only run HDMI 2.0, which, for several years ago when the Pro came out, the original PlayStation 4 and Xbox One came out, that's fine. 4K TVs needed that. It worked well. That's fine. However, we are looking at the new HDMI 2.1 spec, and this is definitely one that's going to intrigue a lot of gamers and a lot of people. The reason for this, obviously, isn't because of the current consoles. The Pro obviously does not support HDMI 2.1. The Xbox One X does, but I think it's limited. And then currently, obviously, as I said, none of the TVs support HDMI 2.1, so you aren't going to get everything out of it anyway. But my prediction is we're going to be seeing the next generation of consoles by 2020. If they're following the average life cycle of a console, which is about 7 years, that would make the most sense. And we're going to see mid-generation upgrades. But why is this such a huge thing for gamers? Well, one, we're going to be getting we're going to get higher resolution support, which honestly won't be that big of a deal. We'll still be able to play games. More than likely, we'll be playing them in 4K, but with HDR. The nice thing about this, though, is we're going to get the dynamic HDR feature. As you can read here, every moment of video is displayed at its ideal depth, detail, brightness, contrast, etc. Currently, 2.0 does not support dynamic HDR. And with games especially, this could be huge. The speeds basically that these HDMI cables allow for uncompressed audio, uncompressed video if they really want to, and then on top of that we have an extended arc, eARC, and enhanced refresh rate, which includes variable refresh rates, which is huge for gaming. The variable refresh rate basically will it reduces lag, stutter, and all that. I believe it syncs your TV screen to the refresh rate, or to the basically the frame rate of your game you're playing. So if you're running a 120 hertz panel, it'll sync each frame individually to the 120 frames per second that you'll be playing a game. Or if you're playing 60 frames, it'll sync your frame rate to that. So it's pretty cool stuff. It's supposed to make games really quick, and it's gets rid of a lot of the judder and crap that you see in games. And then there's also a low latency mode, which is great for gaming as well. You're supposed to get reduced input lag from the panels as well. And all this is due to such a large increase in the read speeds and write speeds from the HDMI cable. Previously, 1.4 to 2.0 only saw, I think it was 4 gigabits per second or gigabytes per second increase. This one is going from 12 gigabytes per second read speed from 2.0 to 48. This can support up to 10K at 100 to 120 hertz, which is nuts. But we won't be seeing that for a few years. Basically, what does this mean? As I said before, is if you're a gamer, just wait. I know you want to buy a TV. I want to buy a TV too. But what we could potentially see, true Dolby Vision coming soon. We might be getting 12-bit panels from these TVs, which means full Dolby Vision support. And then on top of that, you never know, what these manufacturers are going to bring to the table next year. We're kind of in a short stage right now for TVs. All these manufacturers are kind of complacent with what they're putting out. And for me, looking at, someone like Sony, they have in their mid to high range TVs, they have their X-Reality or their X1 Extreme processor. And that's going down the line. I believe next year we're going to be see the X1 Ultimate processor in their TVs, which could, once again bring 12-bit panels, full HDR, and all that to the market, which could be a huge thing for games. So I would wait until next year and see what the new technology brings to the market, because we could be seeing a rather large 4K HDR jump from previous years. But yeah, I mean, if you're a gamer, I hope you all make a good decision. And if you guys want to get a new TV, get one. If you have $1,500, I recommend just wait a year. Maybe add a little bit more money to that and get an even nicer panel, because I think there's going to be some great stuff coming out with this new 2.1 spec and stuff that you wouldn't believe even could exist in a 4K HDR TV. Anyway, if you have questions, please leave them in the comments. As well as that, please rate, comment, subscribe, and once again, please like these videos. And if you could subscribe, that'd be great. Just trying to get my subscription count up so that you guys can enjoy my videos, and hopefully these are helpful to you. Anywho, I hope you all have a great evening, day, or whatever it might be in your region, and I will talk to you all later. Kind regards.